You've probably read 100 horoscopes for your sign over the years and thought, more than once, that doesn't really sound like me at all. That's not because horoscopes are fake or your sign is wrong. It's because your sign was never one single thing. It's split into 3 10-degree slices called decans, each one quietly run by a different planet, and odds are you've only ever been reading the description written for one slice out of 3. Here's the part almost nobody explains. Astrologers going back to ancient Egypt and Babylon split every 30-degree sign into 3 10-degree decans and gave each one a sub-ruling planet borrowed from a completely different sign that shares the same element. So a Leo born in the first 10 degrees is pure, undiluted Leo, ruled only by the sun. A Leo born in the middle 10 degrees gets a second, Mars-ruled layer blended in from Aries. A Leo born in the final 10 degrees gets a Jupiter-ruled layer blended in from Sagittarius. Same sun sign on paper, 3 genuinely different people underneath it. This isn't some modern internet astrology trend either. Decans show up in charts thousands of years old, long before sun sign horoscopes ever got compressed into 12 one-size-fits-all paragraphs for a newspaper column. Left unexamined, this creates real, ongoing confusion for a lot of people. They read the generic sign description everyone gets, notice it only half fits, and quietly conclude that astrology doesn't really work for them, or that they're just an odd, broken version of their sign, when really nobody ever showed them the specific decan that actually describes their exact 10-degree slice, blended planet included. Worse, they sometimes compare notes with a friend who shares their sun sign, can't understand why that friend feels nothing like them, and quietly assume one of them must be doing astrology wrong, when really they were just born into 2 completely different thirds of the same 30 degrees. Comment your exact birth date below, and I'll tell you your decan and which second planet is quietly blended into your sign. The fix starts with finding your precise decan instead of settling for the one-size-fits-all sign summary. Once you know which 10-degree third of your sign you were actually born in, and which planet rules that particular slice, the parts of your personality that never quite match the standard description usually turn out to be exactly what that second, quieter planet was explaining the whole time. Then start reading your sign in layers instead of as one flat description. Your core sign gives you the broad theme everyone already knows. Your decan subruler gives you the specific accent underneath it, sharper and more assertive if it borrows from a fire decan, steadier and more grounded if it borrows from an earth one. Holding both layers at once is what finally makes the read feel accurate instead of generic. A woman I'll call Sophia, a Libra born in the very last 10 degrees of the sign, always felt like an oddly restless, idea-chasing Libra compared to the calm, harmony-seeking description all her Libra friends seemed to match perfectly. She used to half-joke that she must be a defective Libra, since she couldn't sit still with one decision the way the description promised she should. Her decan turns out to be ruled by Mercury, Gemini's planet, borrowed straight from the same air element Gemini already shares with Libra, which explained the restlessness and idea-chasing instantly, as a real, nameable blend, not a flaw somewhere in her chart. Sophia didn't need to change signs, and she didn't need to abandon being a Libra to feel accurately described. What changed is she finally had real language for the exact third of Libra she'd always actually been, instead of quietly wondering for years why the generic version of her own sign never fully fit. She stopped apologizing for the parts of herself that didn't match the stereotype, because now she could point to exactly where they came from. That's the entire shift, from feeling like a strange exception to your sign, to knowing precisely which slice of it you were living in the whole time. If this just explained why your sign never fully matched who you actually are, like this video, comment your exact birth date below, and I'll tell you your decan and its blended second planet. This is Shadow Work, the series that names what's actually underneath a pattern, not just the surface trait everyone already knows. Subscribe if today's episode explains something your birth chart alone never could.